The massive windows and open lofts of Soho are the height of modern luxury. Today, it's some of the most expensive real estate on the planet. But what if I told you this iconic aesthetic wasn't designed for artists or billionaires? It was actually a desperate attempt to fireproof New York City. A 19th century industrial experiment that accidentally gave birth to the world's first modular skyscrapers. Imagine a world where buildings were bolted together like giant Lego sets. This is how a forgotten architectural revolution completely redefined how we build today. Welcome to New York in the mid-1800s. The city is growing fast, but it has a huge problem: fire. Buildings were made of wood, heavy stone and masonry. When they caught fire, they crumbled. The city needed a solution. Enter James Bogardus. Bogardus wasn't a traditional architect. He was an inventor. He proposed something radical, replacing heavy stone facades with prefabricated cast iron parts. Iron doesn't burn, but it had another counterintuitive superpower. It was incredibly strong. With masonry, walls have to be thick to support the building, leaving room for only small windows. But cast iron columns could support massive weight while being incredibly thin. Suddenly, walls didn't need to be solid anymore. They could be made almost entirely of glass. This brings us to the hidden history of these spaces. Those massive, sun-drenched lofts weren't built so artists could paint in natural light. They were built for factories. Before widespread electricity, factories needed sunlight to operate machinery safely. The massive windows provided that, and because the cast iron parts were prefabricated in foundries and ordered from catalogs, factory owners could bolt together gorgeous, ornate facades that mimicked Italian palaces. But then came the visual transformation that changed everything. Desperate for cheap space to create large-scale art, artists began illegally squatting in these empty factories. They saw what the industrialists saw: endless open floors and massive walls of glass. They ripped out the machinery, painted the floors white, and accidentally invented loft living. What started as an engineering trick for sweatshops became the ultimate symbol of modern creative luxury. By replacing heavy masonry with a skeletal frame of iron, James Bogardus didn't just fireproof a neighborhood, he created the blueprint for the modern skyscraper. Every towering glass building in the world today owes its existence to the cast iron Lego buildings of Soho.